Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with another thing older Black women should tell younger Black women but don't. Girls, without trust in a relationship, you don't have much. I'm still in Japan. I'm not sitting in my office at home in case you're wondering about the location change. I got a DM from a young lady and I want to read you the sketch before I say my piece. She says, "Hi Kelly, how are you? I've been dating a guy for almost 2 years. I recently broke up with him when I found out he'd been cheating and lying since the start of our relationship. He stated that it was just a friends with benefits relationship. He apologized, said he blocked her and wants a second chance. I do not believe that you genuinely love someone if you hurt them and betray their trust." I asked about 10 follow-up questions naturally, and this is what she came back with. "Since the start of our relationship, he has been cheating, which is what I found out. Just that he lied about it, but it makes me wonder if he has lied about anything else. He doesn't behave badly. He's supportive and caring. He has a job, no kids. I saw the messages on his phone just to fulfill his sexual desires. They knew each other from school, but never dated." Trash. Absolute horrible thing to have to deal with, to invest 2 years in a relationship with a man and then find out that he's been unfaithful the entire time. I can't fathom that kind of betrayal. I'm never going to tell you guys what to do, ever. You guys have to think for yourself. I'm just going to give you my perspective and perhaps tell you what I would do if I was in the same situation. I would abandon this particular shit because this isn't one time. It's not a one-night stand. This is over and over and over throughout the entirety of their almost multiple year relationship. And she said something very important that I want to reread. She said, "I do not believe that you genuinely love someone if you hurt them and betray their trust." And that, I think, sums it up beautifully, because what is a relationship if you don't have trust? The purpose of a relationship is multifaceted. I took some notes because I didn't want to miss anything as I kind of marshal my arguments. So the relationship is supposed to provide several things: emotional connection and support, personal growth, partnership and teamwork, physical and intimate connection, procreation and family building, if that's what you want, fulfillment of shared values, companionship, perhaps across life stages, and then mutual happiness and joy. Now name one of those things that can truly happen if there is no trust. Not one of them. Not for me, anyway. The level of just casual disregard and just blatant, repeated disrespect that this man has displayed toward his woman, I don't think I personally could come back from that. I don't think I could forgive and forget. I would always wonder if it was still going on, or if there was a new person, or if he had come from her bed to mine, or, he's saying sweet nothings to her 1 minute on the phone and then does the same thing to me. I don't think I could ever stop wondering if it was going to happen again, or if it was still going on, because now the trust is broken. And how do you come back from that? You see what I'm saying? I could not sanction staying with a man that treated me so poorly and so disrespectfully and with such blatant disregard. I simply could not do it. Sometimes apologies aren't enough. You can say I'm sorry, but we're all adults. We're grown. So at this big age, the best apology is not to make an apology because you knew what you were doing was wrong. I've had a man cheat on me before. Actually, the longest good relationship that I ever had in college. We were each other's first lover, and we left for holiday break, and he cheated that summer. And he came back and confessed and cried and the whole bit. And I broke up with him instantly. Again, there's no trust. I immediately started going out on dates. He saw me. I would see him and not even acknowledge his existence. He told me later that it hurt him so bad to see how quickly that I just moved on. But from my perspective, why wouldn't I? You mistreated me. Do you think I'm supposed to stick around? I'm not that type. You see what I'm saying? That's the impression that I'm getting here. Why would you stay with someone who just treated you so shabbily? It's just, I would not do it. There's too many men out here. You don't have to stay with a cheater. There's too many men out here. I think that older Black women don't talk to younger Black women about the importance of trust in a relationship, because it almost feels like we've gotten used to dealing with cheating men. And I'm not saying Black women are the only ones who get used to dealing with cheating men, but it feels as though we make excuses for people and we don't hold them to a high enough standard. And just like in my own personal situation where I was cheated on and immediately moved on to someone else, and weeks and months went by, and this person came to my dorm room and asked to speak with me, and I made him stand in the hallway. I didn't even allow him to come into my room. And this was someone that felt deeply about it. I mean, he said he was deeply sorry, you know, all the things, and asked me for another chance. And he was very handsome, and he was very kind and very funny and very smart. And I looked him dead in his face and I said, if you do it again, forget I exist. I'm gonna forget that this happened. And you better do the same, because I never want to hear about it again. And if I even get an inkling that you have repeated your behavior, forget that I exist. And he promised, and we stayed together for several more years. To this day, he is the one boyfriend that I still have a relationship with him. My nephew went to Spain, where he's from, earlier this year and went to see him. I think that in certain relationships, it's possible to recover from cheating, but it's rare, frankly, and the circumstances have to be right. This doesn't feel like one of those situations. It's almost like he had another girlfriend. I couldn't do it. I could never forgive. The disrespect is too damning. It's too long range. It's too repeated. I don't see how I could ever trust this person again. You cheated almost the entirety of our relationship? What relationship? That's what I would be thinking. But either way it goes, I personally hope that this young woman puts this squalid episode behind her and moves on, heals her little wounds that probably feel like craters, and finds a better love, because this one, for me, no. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's my 2 cents, honey. But I hope you feel better, and whatever decision you make, I hope it's the right one for you. And that ends my TED Talk for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.